Hey Virgo, this is Alex. I'm kind of here with a candlelight reading with no candles. No, for some reason my tone is a lot quiet today, so I hope I don't put you to sleep. People have told me in the past, it's like, oh, your voice is so soothing, so I apologize in advance, Virgo. Page of Swords, you are curious about somebody or something. So what is it that you want? We got Leo with the Strength card. Oh, I love that. Virgo, you're trying your hardest and trying to balance yourself out, not jump the gun, but I feel like you have a hot, fiery, peppery question that you want to ask somebody. Scorpio, darling. Tower. That is a breakdown. I feel like you're just bursting at the seams, just wanting to know something. My love. My love. The Queen of Swords, baby. That's Scorpio for me as a reader. Oh, you're afraid of maybe revealing too much about yourself because you're afraid your person is going to cut you off. Yes, baby. Leviathan. Leviathan. The Devil card there with Capricorn. Oh, Two of Cups. Nice. You really love this person, but this, you know, I know this is only the Page of Swords, but this card is just talking to me. It's almost like you want to just talk to them all the time. You want to let them know how you're feeling. You want to see how they doing. But it's like a lot of the times you have to hold yourself back because it's like, you know, I don't want to come at her like a lion, you know, and then she gets scared and then she like cut me a new one. For a lot of you guys, you are dealing with a Scorpio. Okay, you got 2 Scorpio cards on this table, plus you got the Cups cards there as well. Some of you are dealing with a Capricorn and or a Leo. Okay, and also, of course, we have air on the table with Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Okay, I mean, there's a lot of, only one hearing the Wands and the Pentacles. So look, you're dealing with half of the damn zodiac. Okay, all right, but let's see. Whatever. Oh, Virgo. This says to me, it's almost like you don't want to reveal too much because you don't know. This pairing here is like a sign of vulnerability. It's like you, oh God, don't let me start crying on this reading. Oh, look, you got the Strength card twice, and you got the 7 of Swords with the 8 of Swords. Okay, Virgo, this reading just fucking, the bottom just fell the fuck out. All right, Alex, you know you can bring this back up. Bring the light back into the situation. You're afraid to expose who you truly are to someone. You're afraid of somebody finding out who exactly you are for fear that they will actually find out, you know, your insecurities, your vulnerabilities, your, you know, the deepest, darkest parts of you. Right? To an extent, I feel like you want them to know, but you're afraid of when they find out what they're gonna do. Right? So a lot of the times you could come off as being strong, cocky, egotistical, prideful, like, yo, nothing bothers me, yo, I'm the shit, whatever, whatever. But, you know, I feel like, yeah, this is a sign of duality. Kind of like you go back and forth, you know, tender to that bitch or that dude, right? You go from confidence to shit. You know what I mean? And you're trying to balance that out. And Virgo, by the way, bravo the fucko. Okay? Because that's good. Like, it's okay to be vulnerable and soft and, you know, sweet and this, that, or the other. Then it's also okay, too, to get out there, kick some ass, and take some names. Okay? With the Tower card here and the 10 of Wands, I love this combination. Look at how freaking descriptive that card is. You see his ass falling down from the tower? Ooh-wee. This is you guys leaving your comfort zone. right? This is you guys leaving your comfort zone. This is you guys dropping the baggage. This to me is like a healing, you know, that tower. And then also the ten of wands. That's you guys just throwing caution to the wind. It was like, you know what? Fuck this shit. I'm just gonna open up. I'm just gonna bust it wide open. You know what I mean? I also feel like too, you know how they say, or how I say, whenever it's time for you to leave your comfort zone starts to become uncomfortable. Okay? That's how I'm feeling here. Is that you guys are now getting uncomfortable in your comfort zone. This Tower card of Scorpio, transformation, right? I feel like for a lot of you guys, you're shedding your skin. You're reinventing yourself. So who it is that you used to be, bye, bye, bye. Right? Like, you got to come out of that and you have to enter into a new space. And I do feel, especially here with the Leo card twice, this shit is hard, Virgo. Like, this is hard for some of you guys. Like, it's like, dude, I've been with this person all of my life, talking about yourself, right? And it's like, now you mean to tell me I got to shed away, I got to move away and get rid of this, that, or the other? And we're saying to you, yeah, you do. With this Queen of Swords and the Strength card, the Leo card and the Scorpio card, like I said, of course, the swords are air, which is Aries, Libra, Aquarius, Libra, and Gemini. This is going to sound crazy and sweet at the same time, but it's like, I feel like, you know, this Queen of Swords can help you through this metamorphosis. This Queen of Swords is going to help you shave away and cut away so much of your bullshit. Not only that, but definitely with the Strength card here, you know, we always say, in order for her to stick her hand in his mouth, not depicted in this picture, but in order for her to stick her hand in his mouth, both of their asses got to be extremely trusting. Okay? But I do feel like for you, Virgo, you absolutely trust this Scorpio person. You do. You do. And by the way, ladies and gentlemen, this queen holding that sword, I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to be trusting somebody who's yielding a sword and I'm just walking up to, you know, drop off their mail. You see what I'm saying? I know it's intimidating. I know it's scary, but I feel like there is a level of trust inside of you. Like, you know, you can trust this person. You know what I mean? Not only that, but I also kind of feel like there are going to be some addictions that are revealed. There are going to be some, you know, this is a card of insecurity as well, right? The Seven of Swords, yeah, it's a card of deceit. Sorry, kicked my tripod. It's a card of deceit, but it's also a card of creating a distraction so people won't see the inner you. And who is the inner you? I mean, some of you guys could be dealing with addictions. Some of you guys are incredibly obsessive. Some of you guys are incredibly anxiety ridden, right? But that's your inner demon. You know, a lot of you guys, you have inner demons. And, you know, what I'm also hearing here as well is a lot of you guys have been hurt so much that you don't even know how to freaking love anymore. Because all you've been is hurt. You know, so for a lot of you guys, yeah, now it makes sense as far as what this metamorphosis is all about, because you found real love. You could have found your divine whomever the fuck, right? And you've been in this Eight of Swords energy for so long that you could not free yourself, but who else to free a sword but a sword? Okay, so if you guys are, say for an example, dealing with somebody and you're scared and nervous / inspired and loving about your person, just go with it. It's going to be incredibly comfortable for a long, well, maybe not a long time, Virgo. It'll be just as uncomfortable as you make it to be, Virgo. Okay, but if you just kind of quote unquote go with the flow and trust. This, ladies and gentlemen, is the double sign for trust, right? On one hand, you have to trust your person, but then on the other hand, they have to trust you too, right? Because that is a freaking lion, not a freaking cat. It's a lion, okay? And even though I say the word lion, I'm also thinking about the word lying, right? I feel like for some of you, you guys have been lying to yourselves or been in denial for a long time, right? Which has kept you kind of locked and bound and stuck as this particular person. I do want to hold up these two cards because I'm being told to hold up these two cards, right? The Devil and the Seven of Swords. These are probably the worst cards in the deck, right here, okay? But I do kind of feel like, Virgo, this is what lives inside of you that you need to, say it with me, get rid of and let go. So let your breakdown occur. For some of you guys, you could have an emotional breakdown, right? You could have a surrendering moment where you're dropping to your knees and just cry your eyes out repeatedly, you know, because the chick at McDonald's forgot your fries. You know what I mean? I do kind of feel like there's gonna be like such a minor incident that's gonna be kind of like the straw that breaks the camel's back. But again, Virgo, go with it because it's a cleansing period. This card represents tearing down the old so you can build the new, right? So if a lot of you guys want newness, if you want a new person, if you want a new job, if you want a new this, you got to get rid of the old. You got to let that shit go, okay? Because you ever stop to think that the reason why you don't have it now is because you're so preoccupied with the bullshit of your past that you don't have any room for the future. In my next reading, I'm going to have to get a mic. So when I have a mic drop moment like that, I can drop my mic and slam it and make sure it's broke, like Rakim says. All right, so Virgo, you're incredibly uncomfortable. You're obsessive. These obsessive ways cannot continue. We opened up the reading with, you know, feeling vulnerable and feeling exposed and feeling found out. And, you know, you're feeling a bit raw. And just go with it, okay? Now, all of a sudden, that chemistry card just popped out. Angels was like, okay, now we want to talk more about this Two of Cups. Not only that, but I do feel like for a lot of you guys, you do have somebody in your space and in your energy field right now who either you want to give your love to, which is why you're going through all of this, or they want to give their love to you, but they can't because you're not available, right? So, Virgo, get rid of this old bullshit so you can get to the new. I feel like, oh God, all right, keep your shit together. You ever hear that saying that something like people will only change for somebody they feel is worth it or somebody like that? This particular situation for you, Virgo, is exactly that situation. You have this love inside of you, or there's this fire inside of you, there's this loving energy inside of you right now that you're feeling from another person. And that, it's almost like a volcano. It's bubbling up and it wants to shadow and tear down the entire old structure. It wants to bust down that old structure and blow up and let all of that old stuff go. And Virgo, I will say to you, as advice, y'all are welcome to do what you want to do. Go with it. Just let all that old stuff just fall away. Okay? Getting to know each other. Woohoo. Chemistry and getting to know each other. Again, now we're talking about this Two of Cups, right? This person who's around you, this person who's stirring up all of this old, unhealed energy, right? The more you get to know them, the more this is going to bubble up. Stay optimistic about your love life, okay? Don't be so nervous about the person leaving, too. I just got that. Last card, engagement. I know this card, I've mentioned in the past, engagement, you know, means just human engagement, you know, interaction. But I feel like that engagement is the Two of Cups. It's almost like you meet, you get to know each other, and then you guys eventually get engaged, perhaps even married, okay? So, Virgo, take your time. It's incredibly uncomfortable. I hate that you guys are going through this, but I've been through this only a gajillion times, so I know what it is. You'll be fine. You'll land back on your feet. Just go with it. All right, guys, if you're interested in a personal reading, contact details are below. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Love you, Virgo. Bye.